Hello there, welcome to another video of SwiftCat. In this video, what we are going to learn is how we can store the data or else some kind of string or token into within the application, how we can retrieve it, update it, and delete. The more important thing is before we used to use a user default, which is very straightforward. But right now, the application is more concerned about the security features. So in order to safeguard the data which we are storing within the application, there are certain frameworks like security kind of stuff, and we're going to safeguard whatever data we're going to store within the application. That's what we are going to look in this video. This video is brought to you by SwiftCat. Let's jump into it. This is a sample project which I created, and let me create some files and folders. So we create a group and name it as Keychain Nature. Inside that, I'm going to create a file, new file, which is going to be a zip file, and click next. And let me name it as Keychain Manager. The Xcode crashed by itself. I don't know why. So let me try that again. I'm going to create new file, Swift Keychain Manager, create, replace existing. Okay. All right. So I have created here. So let me do one thing first. I'm going to import security. Then I'm going to create a class which is named for Keychain Manager, and I'm using some sources which is for from the net which I found. Actually, I will be giving this URL in my video description, so I'll be following from here. So this is where we are going to do all the things. So I have created this class, and let me do this inside. And inside I have that static let standard. I'm going to remove this by Keychain Manager. All right, and then inside this reference, what I found is they're having the save all these things data and have update all these things. So let me try this from here because I don't want to write everything from scratch. That saves my time. So let me copy this save and let me paste over here. And this is something which we need for the save some date kind of data. This is the data which can be any kind of data, which is string or something else, which we are converting that into UTF-8 kind of stuff. The service, that means what kind of service and what kind of account. It's like for example, let's say that I'm going to save the access token for the account Facebook. So this is the data. That is something which we have the access data, which is access token, and then have the service, which is something, for example, like a token, and the account will be Facebook. Another example is data which is for access token, service will be the kind of with the login within the application, and account will be auth conditions, something like that. So we will, by looking forward, we will understand more deeper on that. And then this is for the save. And for the update also, this is same like kind of stuff they are using the same function which is for the update as well. Then in order to read the data, there is another function which I'm going to copy this as well. I'm going to paste it over here, which is for the read data. Then finally what I need is for the delete as well. So I'm going to take this over the delete, then copy this over here. All right, pretty cool, pretty simple, very straightforward. Then I'm going to the main.storyboard. Here what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some buttons which is for save, update, and also read and delete. So this is for, let's say, save, and let me give some background. Let me give a white color for the text, make it bigger so that you can see that. In this I'm not giving any constraints. Let's leave that constraints. Wait, okay, I'm going to copy this, and this is for update as well. Then I need another button for read. Then I'm going to write another button for delete. Let me change the color as well. System red. All right, pretty cool, pretty simple. Let me give some constraints. Sorry, I'm not going to give constraint. Let me give some IB outlets for that. So the action, all right, bring straightforward. This is to save data or save tab. Okay, then I go for update. Then I go for read. Then I go for delete as well. Finally, all right, cool stuff. Let me go to the vController. Let me make more space. All right, okay, let's go. Then I'm going to come back to this, and let me add the action for this. So first of all, what I'm going to do is we need to save the data first of all. So in order to do that, I'm going to copy this part, and let me go over here. This is for the save data initially. So instead of the keychain helper, what the name of the file which we made is keychain manager. So I'm going to do keychain manager dot say standard dot like this. This is access token, and this is for Facebook, for example. If you want to change Google or whatever, let it say Google. Okay, and this is a dummy access token, and what I'm going to do is this is for the save tab. As I said, if I want to update something like that, I'm going to paste this one and name it as another dummy data. Okay, or else we can say updated dummy access token. All right, so this is gonna update the thing as well. Then we need to read as well. So in order to read also, there is a function which we can read directly. So this is the read. So inside this I'm copy, and let me go over here and paste it this one. Instead of the keychain helper, I'm going to do keychain manager, what we named there, and this is the service and the account. So let me change this into Google as well. All right, and finally I'm going to do for the delete. This is straightforward, which we can delete directly maybe. All right, let me do this as let keychain manager dot delete. All right, Google. So delete is something, delete, remove this optional. All right, let me print this. What happens? Delete data. Or else we can just not going to use this, so let it be keychain manager like this. Easy. Okay, let me run this and see. Because we are not getting back any data or nothing else, because it's very straightforward. It's going to delete the stuff, and we are not sending back anything else. So that's why we can just use that line it straight away without any initialization. All right, Okay, here we have. So let me bring you over here, and first I have the save data. So let me click this. I hope it's saved. So if I want to read that, let me check this. Yeah, here we go. Here I have the dummy access token. Suppose if I want to update this, I'm going to click the update button. It's showing some error. Let me read that if it gives in something value. It's having dummy access token. All right. So what happens if I delete this and read? Fatal error. Oh no, we got a error message when we try to update, and also a crash when we try to retrieve the updated data, correct? So there's this way to solution how we can do that, how we can resolve this. So in that block, it's already given that if in case if you try to save the existing token, existing keychain to the existing token, it will give an error like 25299. That's exactly what we got here, I guess. Yes, error 25299. So how we can resolve that is the next step. It's like we need to check whether this is having the error code. If that error code exists, what we need to do is we have another set of things that says that the item already exists, then update. It's because it's a duplicate item. All right, so I'm going to copy this stuff and let me go inside this keychain manager. What I'm going to do is this is for the add data. All right, so next I'm going to do this for the update data. All right, so this is something like say update data. All right, so this will be doing the update stuff, and that resolves our problem, I guess. All right, and in order to handle the data which is from the, in case if the update the read data, in order to avoid the crash, what we can do is let me say guard is already there. So if there is an error, I want to bring that as else return, which means that there won't be any value. All right, very cool, very simple. Let me run this now and check what we have done so far. Will succeed. It's running again. All right, let me try to do the steps again. Let's save that data. I hope that's saved. Let me try to read that data. I'm getting that read data dummy access token. Then I'm going to update that data. It's again saying 2500. Let me try to read that one. It's getting updated dummy access token. Yes, the reason why we are getting this error message is here it's already checking the error status and it's going to print over here. Okay, and then what we're doing is another, okay, if it is a duplicate item, this is gonna save it again, which means that it's going to update it again if the item already exists. All right, and then what I'm going to do is here is then I'm going to finally delete this again. Okay, let me try to read that. There is nothing going to print because there is no data over there. Let me repeat the step. I'm going to save this, read the data. I got the dummy access token. I'm going to update that. Okay, it's showing the error, but it is going to update that again. This is an existing item. Then I'm going to read that. Okay, this is updated dummy access token. Then delete. All right, this is pretty cool and pretty easy, and it's very easy. All right, so inside this what we have is this is a save and the query which is going to create add data. Then I have the update data. Then I have the read the data from here. Then also the delete function and the keychain. It's very simple. This is going to be a very good thing in the future because we can save the data, we can make sure that safeguard the data, all these things, and it's very pretty straightforward. We can use the same things all right. And here what it does is this access token, and this data is going to convert the token into UTF-8. Then key manager is going to save this. Similar kind of action is going over here, and in the read data keychain we are reading the data. If it is having the data, we're going to send that data and encode that into back into UTF-8, and then we are going to print that access token. All right, delete of the same. This is the same thing which we can write a single line standard delete with the access token and all those things. We can, according to your data and the service and the account, you can change and update this. All right, I hope this video could help someone else, and that's all in this video. Thank you for watching.